Good morning, Year 3. So, one of the questions from today's learning, today being Monday, the 27th of April, was to compare unit and non-unit fractions. I have uploaded a video on fractions and what they are, that they're part of a whole. So if you need to refer to that, just go back to the first video that I posted on fractions. But we want to look into what the difference between a unit fraction and a non-unit fraction is, because you will need to know that moving forward. And that's something that I didn't cover in the first video, so that's why I'm covering it today. So again, you can use any shape, okay? Any shape to represent the whole. So the whole is a whole shape. And the whole is split up into different equal parts. And these equal parts are fractions, okay? Now in this case, a unit, as you can see here, I have shaded one of those pieces. Again, they have to be of equal size. Now, sorry, I apologize for not using a ruler, but unfortunately, I do not have a ruler with me, so I had to do it by hand, but these should be equal in size. And if they're not equal in size, then they could not represent 1/3. It is impossible, okay? So they need to be of equal size, and I have shaded 1, right, out of 1, 2, 3. So as a fraction, okay, this represents 1 because I have 1 shaded in. Out of how many pieces did I split my whole shape into? I split it into 1, 2, and 3 equal pieces. So my numerator is going to be 1, the shaded area. And then how many did I split it into? I split it into 3 equal parts. So that's going to be my denominator. Again, the denominator is this one. So how many equal parts I split my whole into, that is my denominator. And my numerator is the shaded areas that I have out of those pieces, equal pieces. So as you can see, unit means 1. So I've selected 1. So 1 unit. So those are my unit fractions. So they have 1 as my numerator. And we're going to look over here at a non-unit fraction. So again, I split my whole and I have the same shape, but I could use any shape. I could use squares, I could use circles, I could use triangles, I could use any shape, but I selected to use a rectangle just because I can draw it a lot easier, and it's a lot easier for me to play around with it. But again, you can use any shape as long as when you're splitting that shape, the parts are of equal size, because if they're not, then they cannot represent the fractions that you want it to. So make sure that they're of equal sizes. Now, in this particular case, I also have thirds because I split my whole, okay, my whole shape. I split it into 1, 2, and 3 equal pieces, or parts, sorry. And I have now shaded 2. Remember that I get my numerator from the shaded bits that I have out of the whole shape. So I have 1 shaded and 2 shaded. So I'm going to have my 2 as my numerator. And I also, just like I've done here, I split my whole into 3 equal parts. So those parts are my denominator. Okay, so I have my numerator, my shaded parts, and I have my denominators that are the parts that I've split my whole into. Now, as you can see, the difference between a unit fraction, so a unit, 1 is my numerator, and my non-unit is obviously everything but 1. So 2, 3 in this case. I hope that helps to clarify what a unit fraction and a non-unit fraction is. Thank you very much for listening, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.